Hi guys, it's Sher with Share Peace and Love. I'm here in my little space, and I felt like popping on. So I know, no notice, nothing. Just living the real life, just taking care of stuff. I am doing paid readings tonight, but we will be having a spiritual awakening. Whoa, the star! I'll take it. The star. We will be having a spiritual awakening conversation of what spiritual awakening entails, what usually occurs before spiritual awakening. Hi, Trina, Sarah. I'm doing paid readings, but we are talking about spiritual awakening also. So I'm not doing the free readings tonight, but I am doing the paid, and I want to talk about things that come along with spiritual awakening. How are you doing this evening? Sorry, my hair's fluffy. Oh, shoot. Isn't it beautiful? Hi, Julie. Tonight we're going to talk about spiritual awakening. I'll do paid readings when somebody pops up. But my thing to you guys is if you have any spiritual awakening questions or anything you want to talk about, let me know and we'll look at it. Bear with me. I just got a message. I'm okay, but I understand that. I'm trying to unlock my iPad real quick. 1 second, guys. I have been multitasking all day. I took some beautiful pictures. Did anybody see the pictures on trying to find this? Shoot. Let me send this note to one of my subscribers here. Live. She's going to shoot me. Sarah, I think Sarah's Rachel, but see, I hate it that they changed the names. I had just gotten used to everybody when they change them. I'm still gonna light my little candle. And so, what? Why is your day bad, Sarah? Why are you down? Is it the country? Is it the weather? What is it? I didn't. It is. I understand that, and I want to talk about that because I got a download about this yesterday, and I wrote it down because I was like, this is serious. And there's a lot of people. Where did I put my notes? Hold on, I gotta get my notes. Okay, so I got this download. Uh, you know what? And I know I get that. It's easy to do that. What I do is I put my son's name is biblical, Jonathan, and yeah, Jonathan means gift from God. God actually told me I was going to have him, and that he was a boy. But I got this download yesterday, and I want to talk about it while we're waiting on people to do readings if we get any. When we get some, how's that? Okay, so the reading was about 2025 and 2026. And I'm seeing it play out, and I think a lot of us are. I had 3 pages of writing, and let me see where we started. It started. Hi, Holly. I meant to say hi. I'm so sorry. Hi, Julie. Hi, everybody. Hi, Sarah. It's going to get better. But I was watching something, and they were talking about spiritual confusion, and I'm not talking about. I'm talking about spiritual confusion, like where we are right here, right now. I want you to think about this. We half the country's in light, half it's in dark. It's light against dark. It's fighting. It's chaos. Um, it's a huge change in our world, and what the bottom line of the download that I got was: will you choose? Hold on. Will you choose to rise spiritually or corrupt morally? And that's really what it comes down to. You want to rise spiritually or corrupt morally? Are you for love? Or are you for dark and evil? Are you for light and love? Or I hope I'm not overstepping, but if you think about it, our political, our spiritual, and our environmental are all in mass upheaval in our country right now. Okay, and as seekers of light, seekers of truth, seekers of love, I hope, and peace, we have to decide that we choose compassion over chaos. And I'm going to choose compassion over chaos. If the country won't help people, I will. And I want you guys to too. If you have extra food, give it to somebody who's hungry. If you have a jacket, give it to somebody. Yeah, which wolf will you feed? I'm not going to feed the wolf that wants to eat me for dinner. Would you? No. And this isn't about politics. This is about moral darkness, light and dark. This is about good and bad, all that stuff. But you choose compassion over chaos, love over hate, peace over war. And right now, there's just a lot of social unrest. But the thing is, we also still have a lot of truth and power. We're not harmless. I mean, we're not like, we have options. And, like, I'm not going to feed the wolf. But what I am going to do is I'm going to feed the dogs around the wolf that are trying to protect me from him. Those snarling dogs that are trying to protect me from the big bad wolf. Yeah, if they're hungry, I'm going to take some food out of my cabinet and give it to them. I mean, huge companies, small companies are giving food away to people, giving their income, their livelihood away to people when it breaks my heart. And before all this happened, I had people come to my chat. I'm on a soapbox tonight. I'm sorry. I had people come to my chat before this stuff happened, hungry, desperate to pay their bills. And now I still have people coming to my chat. And I can't help them because I don't have it. But I will. One day I will. I will go viral. I will make a ton of money, which I don't need, and I'll help a lot of people out. That is my goal. And I don't need a jet. I don't need a mansion. Regular house is fine. I'll take any kind of nice little house, nothing big. But what I do need is I need to know that our fellow people, the people that we're all interconnected to, are not going to bed hungry tonight. Yeah, I need to know that. And if you knocked on my door right now, yeah, I have food in my house, but you know what? I'm one of those people. I'm a content creator that makes no money. I don't make any money, guys. And it's okay because I'm not here about the money. I'm here about God's work. Okay? My benefits got cut this month too. But it's okay because God takes care of his people. I'm not starving. I have food. If somebody needed food, and if you're in my area, I'll give you some food. I feel bad for our country that we've come to this point where I'm like, where's the love? Where is the compassion? And it's affecting people. They're up there fighting, playing games, all these people. And I'm sorry, if they kick me off, they're just going to have to kick me off. They're fighting, and people are starving and going to bed, not being able to pay their bills. And it trickles down. Do you think that the people are going to, if they don't have food money, do you think they're going to pay their bills? No, they're going to buy food because they'll be hungry. And then those companies don't get paid. And then they lay people off. And it's a bad cycle. But, sorry, if we all come together, even if it's just a few of us, and we operate in kindness, and we, if our closet has a ton of coats in it, take them out. And if you don't do anything else, go down the street. If you live in a poor community, and pass them out. You don't even have to say anything. Just say, here, have a coat. Winter's coming. There are people that have no beds to sleep in. There are a lot of people that don't have a lot of food in their homes right now. And sorry, I'm going to read Colleen's comment. It'll probably calm me down. Abundance isn't defined by this world's monopoly money. We all got to remember the power of That's right. That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about our power. Our country, our system is clearly broken. Okay, you guys are just going to have to bear with me right now. It's clearly broken, and it has to be fixed. And everything that they have done they have not fixed it. Nobody's fixing it. And they're worried about their ballrooms and their relationships with countries when the world is going to hell in a handbasket and their people at home are starving. Hungry people, kids going to bed hungry, and it pisses me off, and I don't care. I'm sorry. This is my channel. If they get mad, if they take me off, I'll start a new channel somewhere else. I don't care anymore. I care about the people in our country. I care about those little kids that are going to sleep tonight. How can you go to a fancy dinner at a White House or any place else knowing that people are hungry, knowing that people aren't getting paid because you're in a pissing contest with each other when our country is suffering? That's not love. It's not peace. It's not. Yes, and it's unacceptable. And if they won't do anything about it, then let us do something. Let us operate in love. If we've got food, share it. If you got coats, share it. If you got a place to stay, share it within reason. Now, I mean, discernment. Help somebody out. If you're fortunate, if you're blessed, there was a singer. She gave away a lot of her money the other night. If you knew who I'm talking about. And she said to the people, if you're rich, why? You can't take it with you. You're not loading it up in the hearse, as my mom says. I know everybody's running from this chat, but here's the thing. People, it's changing everything, and it's emotional too. Sarah's sad people are lonely because we have forgotten what it is like to love and care about people when we didn't have all of the electronics and all of everything that distracts us. You know what we did? We looked at people and we talked to them and we told them we loved them and we spent time with them. And we didn't, it's just, the news isn't even real anymore. There's so many stories. There's so much junk out there. How do you know what's real anymore? I mean, okay, so I very seldom, I try not to get upset, but here's the thing. The bottom line is right here, right now in this country, you can either rise spiritually, be a good person, or corrupt morally, you know? And those people that choose to corrupt morally, God will take care of them. Not me, not you, but God. Because there's such a thing as karma. And if you think you can send American people to bed, any people to bed, without food for their kids or money to pay their bills, and think that it's okay and acceptable and go on this long, you're wrong. It's not right. And it's time for us to take our power back. And we did that this year in the streets, protesting, standing up for love. Maybe like from Chicago. I'm sorry, Elizabeth. Sher's been on this so far. But what I'm saying is it's so important, guys. It's so important. If the country won't take care of people, let's take care of each other. We're all interconnected. We're all, hopefully going to a good place when we pass away, and we're all struggling. We all have problems, just like Sarah said, I'm lonely. We're there, it's happening everywhere, and we're hungry. People are lonely. People are hungry. People are sad. Well, thank you. I appreciate that, Holly. I mean, sometimes, it's just, I'm very lucky. I don't make a lot of money. I'm on disability, and they cut my food stamps off. Okay. Isn't that beautiful? Here's the thing, though. I still have some food in my house. I'm still happy. Money does not define who I am. What defines who I am is the type of person I am. Will I let somebody go hungry and go to some dinner or something else? Yeah, I'm going to have everybody mad at me. Well, people are starving. No, thank you. I don't want to do it. I'll share my dinner. And I hope the rest of the American public will too, that's walking in the light. And I know I'm venting, but this has gone on how long? This should not have gone on a day. Before our country was this big of a mess, people were hungry. People were barely making it paycheck to paycheck. And now you have kids going to bed hungry and old people eating cat food, like Julie said. And it's happening everywhere. And it's only going to get worse if we don't step up and help each other. I guess that's the bottom line. We step up, we help each other, and we act in love. I'm not asking for contributions, but if you want to give money, when I go viral, whatever, and we start making money, we're gonna make some things happen. Because I'm not gonna let anybody go hungry. It's wrong. Okay, I don't care. I'm not. I just it hurts my heart. Oh, that's so sweet, Elizabeth. And that's the thing. That's what we have to do. You know, it's extra work, but it's worth it. That's what Elizabeth said. It's extra work, but it's worth it. You know why it's worth it? Because it's love. You're operating in love. And you know why? You know why that's so important? Because if you were the person on the other end, having your food stamps cut off and having a budget where you didn't know where your next paycheck was coming in, they don't have to be both, but you would want somebody to operate in love with you. You would want somebody to hand you a sandwich, as simple as it sounds. Yes, I mean, and that's the thing. Our country really is coming to rise spiritually or corrupt morally. Which one do you choose? I'm choosing rising spiritually. I hope you will join me in that. All right, I've complained long enough. That really was a download that I got from the Most High about the fact that our country was going to be divided and we would either have to rise spiritually or corrupt morally. And I'm going to choose the spiritual, the high road every time. My mom taught me better. I like the boot comment. So yeah, it's time. We need to look at these things. We need to cut through their little illusion of power. Okay, power is not peace. Elizabeth, you've been hanging out with Cowboy too long. All right, you guys are great. How is everybody doing tonight? I really didn't mean to get off on that. It's emotional. The country is emotional right now. Mm. Hi, Nina Helms. Tonight is paid readings, but we are talking about spiritual awakening now that Sher is over her rant. And I was on a rant. I apologize. People are important to me. So I want to share, if I get to my little notes here, let me see what our topic is tonight. Oh, is it? Where are you at? I think you tell me before, but there's so many of you, it's hard to keep track. It's hot. It's 42 degrees here in beautiful Aurora, Colorado. Captain, spiritual guidance. I am not ignoring you, but my chicken foot has not come yet. If you're out there, if you see this, I don't want you to think I'm being rude. Oh, thank you, Elizabeth. So there's some things we can make changes right now. If you have food and you have a neighbor, don't even give it to a food bank. There are people that are stuck in their homes. Just be proactive in your neighborhood. If there's a neighbor and you worry about them, if you think they're eating cat food, or help them. If you can help somebody, help somebody. We should do it all the time anyway. We should have a life of service and love to people. And I realize that it's Australia. Oh, it is hot with the koala bears. Oh my goodness. I'm never going to get over the koala bear thing, Julie. If you had said koala bears, I would have known immediately. But and see, I'm human too. Okay, so let's find out how we're going to raise our vibration now that Cher's gone off on a crazy rant. All right. Oh, yes, I know what I wanted to talk about. I know that not everybody is Christian or in this chat, and that's not for me to. That's your personal path. But I did want to talk about faith tonight. I want to talk about faith, faith, and trusting in God. And I tell you right now, we need it more than ever because here's the thing: we we got faith left. Faith and trust in the divine. So I had some Bible verses looked up today, and I wanted to share some of those with you guys. And if you have anything or you have a question, this hi Jacksonville, just put it in. I was on TikTok earlier; it was wild. Um, okay, so in Proverbs chapter 3, verses 5 through 6, it says, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not on your understanding. In all your ways, submit to Him, and He will make your plans straight." And I like this because it's saying, trust in God. Don't, Oh, I love that one. I love "Be still and know that I'm God." It may even be in here. I saw it. Oh, it is in here. Psalm 46:10. Um, but and the thing is, it's saying trust God, and don't use use discernment, but lean on God's understanding, not your own understanding. Submit to God, trust in the divine. Okay, and He will put you on the straight path. I can tell you for a fact the divine will put you on a path, and if you're on the wrong path, He will move you. He has no problem doing that. He, she, whatever. But we're often diverted. By the way, synthesized souls, I've been watching your videos. They're quite interesting. And Aaron, keep up the music. You're in my prayers for your family. It feels like when I come on here, it's starting to feel like family. Like I know y'all. Hi, Singa George. How are you doing? We're just talking about spiritual stuff. I'm one of those readers, like, I don't want to make people feel bad if they can't buy reading or don't want to buy reading. And we might as well kill two birds with one stone, right? So we learn some spiritual stuff, and somebody pops in for a reading, we take care of it. And if they don't, that's okay too. We learned a lot of spiritual stuff. So I love this one too, because we're talking about faith tonight. Jacksonville, we're not pulling cards, but I'm going to pull a Bible verse for you, okay? This one right here, I was just fixing to say, 2 Corinthians chapter 5, verse 7. For we live by faith, not by sight. And Jacksonville, I think this one's important to you because you're looking at what's in front of you, and you need to have some faith to look into what can possibly be. But you have to open the doors, Jacksonville. Like believe. Share spiritual family group. So believe that, have faith, and have faith in yourself too, Jacksonville. You like the Bible verse. Okay, yes. So your Bible verse is 2 Corinthians chapter 5 through 7. It's also a powerful affirmation. Let go and let God. Yes, I love that one. So Jacksonville, when you're stressed and you are can't see the road, can't see where you're going, I want you to say, we live by faith, not by sight. You don't have to quote the Bible verse. You can just simply say that or start adapting that in your life. I live by faith, not by sight. There are so many things that we cannot see that exist in this world. If you don't believe it, turn YouTube on. I mean, I'm on YouTube, so you get it. But yeah, and let go and let God. And I like this one. Oh, and this one's really cool because it's Hebrews 1:11, spiritual number, right? And it says, I've run into this one a lot. I run into angels a lot. I feel like I'm tested a lot with angels. When I run into people here in Denver, I feel their energy. I'm an energy feeler. And because I can feel their energy, I can feel if they're legit or not. And a lot of times you give money, you help people. It's what we do, right? We got to help. And I wish I could think of the name of the singer. There's some really outstanding people in our country that are coming together and helping support it. She got up and she said, if you have all this money, why aren't you helping somebody? It was at an award ceremony. I just heard about it and I was like, wow, because it sits in a bank. What do it sits in a bank or wherever. And yeah, you need security, but if I can be a 60-year-old content creator on disability with no job and survive, you know, You're right. They're not tests, they are opportunities. And so if I can survive, and I was homeless last year, and I don't think that's a funny thing at all. Um, I live by faith and not by sight. That's right, Jacksonville. And if that one's not comfortable with you, open up any kind of book, anything that is motivational, but living by faith, trusting in the divine, and not having to believe in what you can see. Yeah. 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 Oh, you see the 1112? Yes, that's one of my numbers. So in Hebrews 11:1, it says, "Now faith is confidence in what we hope for and assurance about what we do not see." Now, these are all different versions of the Bible. So you have to have faith in what you hope for, but you also have to have faith in what you can't see. Here's an example. Take this channel. I've been working on it for a year. I'm loyal. You're right. It does. It does. As a matter of fact, my rent is more than my disability, but it's okay. God is provided for me, and God gives some pretty good benefits when you work for Him. you know, we all do it. We all have tough times. We pay our bills. We help each other if we have any integrity at all. You're not the person sitting and eating in front of somebody that has no food when you know they can't afford it. It's about love. It's about compassion. It's about kindness. Um, I always wanted to be a spiritually psychic person and help people. Okay. And my vision was, people would come to my house and everything. I did not see this. Okay. And Fred Ranger's Book of Quotes is a wonderful resource. Oh, from Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. Yes. And here I am on YouTube helping people, And when I started this journey, you know what God told me? And if you go back and look at the beginning videos, you will see I've come a long way. But when I started this journey, God said, "Don't worry about the money, Sher. You work for me." Okay. When I lost my job, God said, "Don't worry about the money. Don't go get anything else, Sher. You work for me." Okay. Do you know what that's called? That's faith. Okay. That is serious faith. Okay. But here's the thing, if you are connected and you believe, you got to step out on faith sometimes, and prayer. Man, when I get stressed, if I say a prayer, it works. Prayer works. Regardless of if you don't do anything else, pray. You don't have to be formal. You don't have to be on your knees. It can be a conversation. That's how it is for me. Hey, God. I wake up in the morning talking to God. Occasionally, guys are like, "Could you just be a little less spiritual, Sher?" And I am. I have some I have people moments. But I also know how powerful prayer is. I have prayed and I have gotten these silliest answers for questions sometimes. Okay, like I used to pray about guys, right? Every time I prayed about a guy, if he was a bad guy, something happened to him. One of them had high blood pressure and went to the hospital. One of them threw his hip out. Things like that. And so I quit praying about men because God was like, "Oh, here, no, that's not your person." It's much easier to know that without a tarot card, right? So it's vibrational. Everything is vibrational. And, it's like when you have an awakening. Are you guys okay with all this? I love my job and I love giving people clarity, but sometimes even I get on a burnout streak and need something besides tarot. And also for you guys, I want you to have something besides tarot, something to take home with you to wake up tomorrow morning and go, "Man, I'm doing great. I'm walking like Elizabeth. I'm in my vibe tribe. I've got faith like Jackson." Things like that. And you're here for it, cool. And so, um, yeah, Hebrews 1:11 is a perfect example of having faith in what we hope for and assurance about what we do not see. Guys, this channel is built on faith. I used to sit here on this channel when there was nobody. I was like, hi, I'm Sher. I'm happy. I want to promote love. Hi, Christopher49. I want to, call you. If people come in, will you tell them it's spiritual awakening night if they don't know, please? So they're not lost waiting for me to pull cards. And I mean, I love pulling cards, but my thing is, sometimes, the answer is not in a tarot card, okay? And don't take that wrong. Tarot cards have a very good purpose. They open a door. They've been around forever, and they're very interesting. They're fun, but the connection is with the divine, and that's the sacred part of it. Okay, there are people that are talented, or people that have learned to connect, like direct connect. Mine just kind of came, and I think some others do too. But the cards are just kind of like, I mean, think about it. There's what, 20 or 30 of you in a chat, and the cards are like, yeah, they give answers, but not. But there's discernment. Even if a reader tells you something, still use discernment, and above all, take it to God. If you don't know, take it to God. And also, I know I was on my soapbox, but you don't have to be spiritual. You don't have to be Christian to be a good person. You can just have integrity and love in your heart for your fellow man and do something. And there's a butcher. I saw a butcher. Guys, if you've seen any good news, please put it in the chat. I saw a butcher that gave away $22,000 worth of meat out of his own pocket to help people in his community. Now, that's love. Okay, that's love. He didn't do it. He did it because he cared about those people, And I see that with our American public. I see these people in the street marching, standing up for integrity, for love, for caring about others, And it's hard because I'm going to say something. I'm probably going to get bid for it. Here's an example. Oh, no, I'm not dark. Thanks, Elizabeth. Here's an example. The people that are ICE people, they're doing a job, okay? And I really respect the way the American people, for the most part, have been. They're not lashing out at other people, Some do, and I understand it's an emotional time, but those people are doing their job too. And if I go and yell at those people and be mean to them, is that love? No, that's not love. That's just perpetuating the enemy. That's like egging it on. And so when even in a protest, I always tell people, do all things in love. All things in love. And it's getting hot in here. Shares burning energy. Okay, so yes, and also affirmations. If you are down on your luck and you are in a bad place, get an affirmation. It can simply be something as I'm going to soar like an eagle. Anything that works for you, okay? I want to be the phoenix rising from the ashes, though, okay? I want to be the phoenix. and we know Iris is the groundhog or something. So okay, so obviously we're having a lot of trials in our country, right? So let's talk about James chapter 1 verses 2 and 3. And I like this because I think it ties in with Holly's statement a while ago. You said they were not, it's not personal, it's vibrational. And you also said there was something else you said. They're not tests, they're opportunities. And you're right, they're opportunities. And if you think when God said build a YouTube channel and go share peace and love in the world, and I was sitting here alone going, hi, I'm Sher. It's really quite entertaining. It's probably comedy if you go back and look at one of my first videos. Because I didn't know what I was doing. I was just following what God told me to do. Go on YouTube, go live. I was like, no. Because one, I didn't get my picture ever taken. I didn't want my picture taken. I don't really want to be in the limelight. I talk fast. I jump from subject to subject. I was like, I'm not YouTube material. But here's the thing, Elizabeth is right. There's a lot of dark out there, and the light will overcome the dark, but not if we don't all pull together to make that happen. And it starts really simple. If every one of us tonight in this chat just did one nice thing to help somebody out that we knew were struggling, because people are working and not even getting paid. They probably don't even have the money for the gas to get there, you know? Oh, nice. Find your people. I like that. Holly, will you send that to me? Hello, Shell. We're talking about spiritual awakening tonight, and Sher's on her soapbox. But we're also talking about Bible verses and getting through in faith. I'm on James chapter 1, verses 2 through 3. This is it. I like this one. I'm going to get a little comfortable here. I almost did this from the recliner, but I thought there would be more readings. It says, hello, Beauty 101. It says, consider it pure joy, my brothers and sisters, whenever you face trials of many kinds, because you know the testing of your faith produces perseverance. Also, if you come in and you're trying to book a reading, we're just doing spiritual awakening talk in between. So if you want a reading, just let me know. Make a donation and let me know. Okay. Hello, Blind Love. Hello, Beauty 101. Nice to have you in here. Okay. So I thought that was cool because it is a testing of your faith. And think about all those trials you've been in. Think about all the things that you've happened in your life that you went through. You know, like one time I got lost. This is going to sound kind of dumb. Oh, thank you, Holly. One time I got lost, and yeah, well, I'll do the reads after the fellowship meeting. If you make a donation, just put your name on the list. I'm calling it the fellowship meeting now between Holly and Elizabeth. But one time I got lost, and I was in a car, and it wouldn't start, and I was kind of like on the edge of the woods, and there was a big dog barking, and I thought, I only had a candy bar in my car. This is a true story. And I'm sitting out there, been out there like an hour. I had bought a candy bar and a shower rod at the, I don't know, whatever store I'd been in. And I'm like, God, this dog he looked vicious, like Cujo, okay? And the dog is just barking and nobody's coming. Thank you, Ellie. I appreciate that. Nobody's coming. And then I pray, right? And then this guy comes out, and he was so nice. This is the thing we don't think about. He had his electricity hooked up to the neighbor's house, you know. But he was like, "Oh, darling, that dog won't bite you." But here was the thing: I thought for sure that dog was going to bite me. And I don't know why I told that story. Maybe somebody out there needs to hear it, not to anticipate that you'll get bitten by a dog. To look at, I don't know. Anyway, I rant. Okay, so the next Bible verse is 1 Peter chapter 1, verse 6 through 7. I haven't read this one before. Let's see what it says. These have come so that the proven genuineness of your faith, of greater worth than gold, oh, how appropriate, may result in praise, glory, and honor when Jesus Christ is revealed. Okay, guys, I love this. It says, these have come so that the proven genuineness of your faith is of greater worth than gold, may result in praise, glory, and honor. So, those people that are setting out, they're very comfortable, not worried about people, not stressed, like Sarah, not thinking about it. Yeah, no, they're not going to get praise, glory, and honor. They're going to have to look, But faith is of greater worth. is what I'm saying. Faith, coming together in love and light and operating in faith. And yes, judging a book by its cover is definitely a fool's errand. Okay, so now we have, I think it's is Elizabeth's verse or Julie's? Psalm 46:10. Be still and know I am God. I love that. How does God talk? When we get still, when we get quiet. I feel like I look like I'm just a head up here. Okay, so when we get still and quiet, that's when you hear the voice of God. And and it's not really a voice, not for me anyway. I know I've heard that from a lot of other people, but you got to call it something, right? It's that deep knowing. And then and here's the thing: our world is falling apart rapidly right now. And I'm not political. What I care about is people. I care about our community and the people that are going to bed hungry tonight. um, Mark 11:22, and I love this. Have faith in God, Jesus answered. Truly, I tell you, if anyone says to this mountain, go throw yourself into the sea, and does not doubt in their heart, but believes in what they say, it will happen. It will be done for them. You know? No, they will not find it. No, the Snickers bar was really a Snickers bar. For my friend out there that I talked to, it's a good night, okay? And take care of your health, okay? Okay, so the other thing is, remind yourself that there is faith. I have seen faith do things. Oh, thank you, Shayla Kelly. I've seen faith. God can do things we cannot possibly do. I've seen it happen over and over again in my life, my whole life. That's why I can be on this platform. I can tell you he exists. I can tell you it's real, that it's a direct connect. And I'm not trying to push God or religion on anybody. I am pushing spirituality and living on a higher vibration with people and having faith and seeing the worth in yourself and knowing that you can make a difference no matter what it is. Hello, K-Run girl. I did have a sweet tooth. I'm trying to be so good. I gave my cinnamon rolls today to a friend. I was like, take the cinnamon rolls. They were brioche cinnamon rolls. That means something. I'm a baker. Amen, Sheila Kelly. Okay, so now we're and this channel is very subjective. Pretty much I just do what I'm led to do. Okay, so I like this. In Romans 10:17, it says, consequently, faith comes from hearing the message, and the message is heard through the word about Christ. And spending time in the word, guys, do you not? I have so many Bibles in my house. Every time I find a good one in a thrift shop, I buy it because each one of them brings something to the table. But my most direct, and the Bible is a very good thing. I have a friend, I want to have her on my show one night. She's very knowledgeable, super knowledgeable. I don't know. I can't tell you how many. She's just like a walking Bible. She knows where things are and everything. Ah, thank you, Harley. And that's really what matters. Do I want to go there and make some money? Yeah, but here's the thing: it's more important for humanity and people that are like sitting at home, going, "What the hell is going on in our world?" I hope you can say hell on YouTube. It's more important for somebody to have a peace of mind over that than to sell a tarot reading. Honestly. That was God, Elizabeth. That was God. You had a beautiful 3 days. And see, that's the other thing. Gratitude. Okay? Gratitude. Man, I went out to check my mailbox tonight. By the way, spiritual guidance, I have not gotten my chicken foot yet, but I am anxiously awaiting it. And I just really appreciate your support for our community. Guys, check his channel out. He's a great guy. Yes, I do have a prayer circle. Guys, I date her like, do you have to talk about God? Oh, I'm sorry, bye. You don't want me to talk about God? See ya. That's unfortunately that's a large part of who I am, and I think for a lot of us that are God, the divine, the Christ consciousness, that connection, you know, um, we hang on to the things that are good. So if you're sitting home lonely or sad, and I'm not a saint. Do you think I don't ever have lonely moments? I do. And I ate my feelings earlier and it was so good. Oh, you saw her walking? Nice. I love that. I am so happy about that. I was praying. I was in TikTok today praying for a lady for her vision. And, oh, Elizabeth, you shouldn't do that. You're in the hospital. Thank you. That's so sweet, though. I was praying for a lady for her vision today. And it was so funny. God gave me a message about the vitamins. And she had been taking them for years and they were helping her. So I'm not a doctor, lawyer, none of that. Don't even want to be, not even a counselor. I'm just a child of the divine, an older child, mind you, but a child of the divine. Now let's talk about faith and peace. Okay. Ooh, I love that, because here's the thing. What does faith give you? Peace. When you surrender, when you have enough faith to turn it over, and you have enough faith to believe it is already happening. Everything today is about. I'm sorry, Elizabeth. I don't think it's I don't think it's a real chicken foot like from the freezer. I'm gonna have to tell spiritual guidance about this. This is hilarious. It's like I think it's like a little chicken foot keychain. Okay. If I had known that YouTube was going to be this much fun, I would have started a way long time ago. Okay. So there's no bug. Shake iPad to report a bug. It's no, not my iPad's fine. Okay. So, I just shut my place in the book. Hold on. Okay. I'm very happy you're walking, Elizabeth. That makes me very happy. Okay, so faith and peace. How do we get there? That's a big one. But it's the belief. Hello, Kiss. We're talking about faith. Did you make a transfer yet? Okay. And Elizabeth, the chicken foot thing killed me. That was hilarious. I know. Okay, so Philippians chapter 4, verses 6-7 says, and I love this phrase, I've used it often. I'm not even talking to you right now, kids. Get with me. We'll talk about that. Okay. Okay. So faith and peace, Philippians chapter 4, verses 6-7. Do not be anxious about anything, but in every situation, by prayer is important, and petition, with thanksgiving, present your requests to God. Okay. And the peace of God, which transcends all understanding, will guard your heart and your mind in Christ Jesus. Guys, that sentence right there, the peace of God, which transcends all understanding. And it does. God will give you peace when nothing else does. Let me catch up on the notes real quick. Yeah, and that's the other, and I get pain. I have neuropathy from my feet to my hips, but I've learned to I just deal with it, If you're driving somewhere and you don't have time to stop in a drive-through, you can on the chickens. on the chicken foot hanging from your mirror. LOL. Oh my God. Janet, that's hilarious. Janet, that is funny. You know, I'm going to have to share this with spiritual guidance. Okay. See, when I was, my grandma used to take a rabbit foot to bingo, lucky rabbit's foot. And so I'm thinking this chicken foot, and guys, I need all the luck I can get, you know. Uh, yeah, and I don't take any medicine for neuropathy. I just I love Captain Reed, and I was just watching one of the people he recommends tonight. He's always like one of her first recommendations, and I and her channels. I like her too. She was really good. Uh, I love Captain. Me too. With an okay. All right. Let's see. Gnawing on a chicken. Okay, I don't even like, and I love Captain Reed. Okay, so oh, thank you, Janet. I love Captain Reed, but here's the thing. Yeah, I just love him, so I wanted to support him, and he's been getting all this controversy. I think about this chicken foot thing, right? But I'm from the South, so I understand it. You know, anything that's lucky, we'll take it. Okay. Okay, so thank you, Jen. I appreciate that. So I don't even know where I was going. Oh, so yeah, and now I'm gonna have to go tell him all these chicken foot jokes. I did. I had to put it down, Sheila Kelly. I did, and that's the other thing. Having a vibe tribe like you, great and wonderful people here. Uh, you know, we all have our moments. I promise you. I did eat my feelings earlier. I had a banana split. I wasn't even sad. I just wanted the banana split. I'm so glad Iris is not in this chat tonight. And so it's great to have you here tonight. You guys are beautiful people. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, I like this one. The next one we're going to talk about. I have no idea what y'all are talking about. Okay. Okay. So, because I only see like part of it occasionally, especially if I'm reading, because when I read, I'm just reading. That kind of just goes away. Hold on. Y'all just don't move the chat. Where's my phone? I've got to take a picture. I need Captain Reed to see these notes because I'm gonna have to read them to him. Let's see, did I get them all in there? I love that one. That was so funny. Crazy. Y'all are banana splits or can well, I was really bad. I had breakfast too. I was like, what are y'all talking about? Let me make sure I got all the chicken foot notes. Gnawing on a chicken foot. We got to get that. I just want to. I'll go up too because I'm definitely. Oh, I forgot. This is not a mouse computer. I've got to get Janet's remark. I'm gonna send this. I'm gonna send this to Captain Reed, guys. Because I have a feeling he will find it hilarious. Is there any more in here? Okay. Oh yeah, we got Holly's better a chicken than a raven foot. That's where it started. Okay. Thank you for giving me something to present to Captain Reed. But yes, he told me he's mailing me a chicken foot, and every day I've come to the mailbox, and every day anticipation, anticipation of the chicken foot, right? Well, I don't think they're real. Okay, I got you, splinters. I don't think they're real because you can get them in different colors. You had a cat named Ginger. I had a ginger cat, Elizabeth. Mm. My kids came over last night. We had a blast. Well, I mean, I you know I'm a nana. But he's getting big and he thinks he's grown up. And I'm like, no, go back to being little. I liked you better than you were cuter. Can't, I don't want to know that, Julie. Did they serve it up in Australia? See, if nothing else, we just got to open this chat up so you guys can be in the background just dying laughing. But I'm very good with the banana splits being akin to breakfast for dinner. I don't have banana splits very often. Tater, I've heard that in it. Tater, yeah. We used to call people tater back, when I was growing up. Tater. My mom had a blind cat, and she loved it, and it passed away. And then she got another cat, and then she tried to blind it, but they caught her before she did it. Tater tots. We're all on food in here. Where's Iris? I didn't tell her because it was so late. I didn't want to wake her up. She's getting over like a cold or something. Oh, I forgot my other friend. Oh, shoot. I did send a note. Okay, so now let's see. There's a note here. I want to see what this says real quick. It's talking about Saint Michael, and it says his vibration is that of divine strength, clarity, and truth. A warrior of light who reminds you are never truly alone in your battles. I like that, So these are just a few ways that we can be happier. Maybe not listening to Sher in a YouTube chat when she's on a rant, but my ears drive me crazy. It's sticking up over here. Okay, so if anybody comes in, they want to read, let me know. Do you have any spiritual awakening questions? Have you had any weird symptoms? Have you had any strange experiences, strange encounters? Are you like me? Do you pray for something and God gives you an answer, but thank you, Janet. God gives you an answer, but in his own humorous way. My friend used to say that God had an Alfred Hitchcock sense of humor with me. He does. He really does, But that's the thing. That's part of your opportunities. You learn what to pray for and what not to pray for. I think the most profound prayer that you can pray is, Lord, put me where you want me. And I've had so many things here lately where it's been opportunities and just things that could not have possibly happened on my own. And I think, it's just amazing. I had a guy that comes in our chat, write me a note. And this was funny. I guess I told him something in a read. Okay. And then he wrote me back, and I hadn't been doing this. I was kind of new at the question thing. And he wrote me back after I told him, and he said, well, good. Can you tell me what letter this person's name starts with? Oh, thank you guys. I like the little kitty cats too. And I was like, my brain was like, there's 26 letters in the alphabet. He wants me to tell him a letter. And do you know what I did? I asked. I was like, what letter, Lord? And I said, C. Okay. The man wrote me back. Very nice person. It comes in our chat. Wrote me back and offered to give a testimony for me on my website. The only problem is I got to make a testimony page. I got to fix my website too. Don't mail me anything. That I'm changing my mailbox. So I'm using a different vendor. Oh, okay. Because I was kind of worried, Julie. I mean, it's everything tastes like chicken, right? And I take things literal. I pay attention, but I tend to take things literal. So did I run off my one person that wanted to read? And that's okay. They'll come back or not. But the chicken thing is priceless. Let me see what it says about the human ginger. The human ginger is very connected. He read me like a book, knew almost exactly what was in my head. Where did you see the human ginger? Oh, thank you, Karen girl. Uh, Herb astragalus. Okay. Okay, I think I've heard of that. Helps repair nerves. Oh, okay, I'll try that. Where did who was the human ginger that read you like a book? That's cool. I like that. There's a whole I'm always running across different readers, and it's interesting. I'm going to ask you guys a spiritual question. If you go and watch other readers, which there's nothing wrong with that, I think we should support each other. Uh, you're a guy. Okay, I just didn't know if you had like a channel, is what I was asking, I guess. Be careful of people that read you like a book. Okay, Ren, I don't know why I said that, but be careful with that. Of course, I can be a person that reads you like a book sometimes, but this seems like a particular warning. You guys are great. I hope you're having a beautiful night. I'm not going to stay on here long tonight because I'll be honest with you, it's been a day. It's been a great day, and I appreciate your support. I really appreciate you guys letting me rant. If you're in the chat and you like to just ignore the rant part, give me a thumbs up. Elizabeth, thank you for the donation. That was super sweet of you. And if you are stuck in your head or depressed or stressed about our environment right now, pray. And then if you can't do anything else, find some kind act of service to help someone and consider that like your commitment. Wow. Nice. Karen, where do you live? Nice. And I always pass messages, my poor friends. Venus has moved into Scorpio, so expect to be passionate about. Chicago. Okay. My life. Thank you. Thank you, Janet. I appreciate you. And I am going to share all these very funny things with Captain Reed about the chicken foot. I'm sure he will find it entertaining to say the least. He's a good guy. If you get a chance, check him out. I also watch Soulful Revolution. She used to be a news person on Good Morning America. That's how old I am. And she's very good. She's got a cute dog too. I am so glad you're having fun too. All right, guys. Thank you so much. You guys are fabulous. Snake tastes like, yes, snake does taste like chicken. I'm not a fan of snakes though. Anyway, thank you guys. I appreciate you. I may go on TikTok later and do readings. I don't know. I may just take a break because I'm kind of tired tonight. What did I say? MJ is great. What is it? We have to remember we pray for the return of Yahshua, not realizing these things must come. You're right. I know. Nightly. Night. Thank you, Elizabeth. Night, Karen. You guys are great. And yes, I do pray. And you're right. A lot of things have to fall into place. Love you guys. Please go share peace and love. If you can help somebody out in our time right now, please do it. So, MJ. Oh, yes. Yes, she's great. I love her. Is that what you said? Yeah, she is great. And you guys have a great night. Share peace and love. It's so hard for me to say goodbye on this channel. Good night, guys. Cowboy, you do that to me every time. Were you here for the whole thing? I'm ringing my bell before I go, Cowboy. Good night. Pet bear for me, Cowboy.